Simulated racing can be awesome, but it can also be kind of a free-for-all. Interestingly, auto racing faced the same problem in its earlier days. Whether it was on the back roads, the beaches, or the city streets, the racing was always fun. But there was always a certain level of chaos or danger until some folks came along and put some order to all of this. Stuff like official racetracks, regulations about weight and equipment, and enforcement of standards. That's what gave us high-speed excitement, fast-paced action, and photo finishes. That's when racing became racing. The guys over at iRacing.com have made the same transformation in the world of sim racing. See, iRacing analyzes the performance and results of each driver in every race, so you can be sure you're always placed in races where the competition will be tight, and that those reckless drivers who ruin it for us all will be kept in the pits. Not to mention that with members in over 130 countries already in their vast community, you can find races day and night, so you can always get in the action. You can even join a league of your favorite series and work your way up to one of 7 world championships, offering over $500,000 in prize money. And since updates are always automatic, you don't have to worry about software and can focus on the track. Zip up your fire suit and check out iRacing.com.
Motorsports and racing cars is a big part of the heritage here at G-Stone Motors. Todd and I have been racing each other for years. I love the one-on-one competition. It comes bottom line, we're all behind each other and support each other with everything we do. I think that says a lot about our company's culture. I'm Vince Quinville, Service Manager at G-Stone Motors.
G-Stone Motors, your family Ford dealership, Route 7 South, Middlebury, Vermont.
Welcome in here tonight, race fans. We're back here in 2025. It's great to see all of you out there, all the racers, the sponsors, and all the fans here tonight joining us here tonight to watch the G-Stone Motors 358 Modified Series brought to us by 802 iRacing League. Tonight, myself back in the booth here in 2025. My name is Roger Muth. I'm glad to have all of you race fans tuning in here tonight on the Turn 3 Racing Network to catch, well, the second time we've been here to the Volusia Speedway. The opening round was back, well, it was a handful of months ago. November the 19th, we were here with Sam Bachman picking up the victory in the first race of the season. After we were here at Volusia, which was a great opening night, one of the best races I've ever seen here at Volusia, we headed to Lernerville where Logan Wentz was able to pick up a win before we headed to the dirt track at Charlotte. And that was where Dean Reynolds picked up his first win of the season before heading to Knoxville. Al Smith on the call back at Knoxville got to call Sam Bachman home for his second race win of the season. And right before we wrapped up the 2024 calendar year, Clay Christopherson was able to go to victory lane. Who will win, though, the second time back here at Volusia? We got the points standing sitting by here, and I'm telling you, race fans, it's a great points battle. 2 drivers at the top, just separated by 10 points. Sam Bachman, who has 2 victories this season, he is sitting on top of the points championship standings. Dean Reynolds is just 10 points back. He has 1. And then the driver who sits third, that is Brewer. Matt Brewer in the machine piloting that one. He's just sitting third. Sorry, it's 561 points for Matt Brewer. Those are the top 3 coming into the night. The Super Dirt Car Series heat passing points, which we're getting right to our heat races right now. Logan Wentz holds that top championship spot with 16 points. Sam Bachman has 10, and Clay Christopherson has 9. But it is time for us to start those heat races here tonight. Race fans, who will win the opening heat race of calendar year 2025. They'll line up right like this. Heat race number 1 will come to the starting lineup looking like this, with Speed Brissett taking the pole here in heat race number 1. To the outside of him, that'll be car number 79. That'll be Dean Reynolds. Jeff Sharp will start back at the P number 3, while Scotty Riome in car number 4, he'll start 4th. The last time these drivers were out onto the track, he was the feature winner here tonight. Starting back into the fifth spot, that'll be Clay Christopherson. How about Kelly Wheeler? Car number 11 will roll from 6th. Starting back into the 7th starting spot, also piloting a number 11 machine. That'll be Randall Dixon. And how about Mr. Sean Green? Car number 27 will roll from 8th. 9th will be, car number 4. That'll be Brandon Graham. Graham back there in car number 4. That's your starting lineup. 9 cars, 8 laps, top 5 to qualify into the big show. This time, though, ready to go. Light the fire. The 358 Modifieds here tonight at Volusia are Green Flag Racing. Great start by Reynolds as he'll boot, scoot, and boogie down the back straightaway as the race leader. Looking up behind him, though, to the Scotty Riome and Speedy Brissett that are tap dancing around each other. Lap number 1 going to go to the number 79 of Dean Reynolds. Reynolds dressed in all white here tonight at the Volusia Raceway Park. As you see down the back straightaway, though, that number 4, the Full Throttle Motorsports Express, number 4 of Scott Riome, closing in on the back bars. Not going to have enough that time down the front straightaway to snag the race lead. Drivers back there, though, ran around the cut line. Looking at it as Reynolds, Riome, Brissett, Wheeler in the final car right now. That is in. That would go to the number 28 of Jeff Sharp. Sharp, though, looking to try and see if he can pick up another position here. Like to get off that bubble. He's got Sean Green just behind him. There's the yellow number 27. That is Sean Green. Then it's the 11, the 011 of Randall Dixon. Dixon back there in the Leadfoot Motorsports number 11 entry. Everybody still trying to get the track worked in here tonight. We're going to see a great surface tonight here at Volusia. You'll see the top and the bottom lanes working late in the feature. Battle at the transfer spot. Here comes the 28. Sharp looking to the inside of Wheeler. Wheeler working the middle groove. Sharp tried to go down just a little bit lower. Was not able to put the pedal down there on corner exit of corner number 2. Green starting to really move in the yellow submarine. It'll be the old popsicle stick. Just 2 more times around here. Gotta go if you want to pick up that transfer spot. Remember, top 5 moving on. It's been all Reynolds out front over Riome, Brissett, Wheeler, Sharp, still in the transfer spot. Side by side once again is the white silk a fly. This time by, it'll be the final trip around the Volusia Raceway Park. Reynolds out front, looking like he's going to walk away with this one. Battle at the transfer spot, though. It'll be Reynolds, Riome, Brissett, Wheeler, and Sharp. So Dean Reynolds going to take home the first heat race here this evening. Congratulations to him, picking up another one. That's his 3rd heat race win of the season. Looking like heat race number 2 is going to come to the grid looking something like this. Snagging the pole here in heat race number 2, making his first start of the season. It's going to be car number 23. That'll be Joey Lattisaur. To the outside of him, that is going to be the driver of the number 39 here tonight. That'll be Mike Brewer in car number 39. Then how about the driver out of Pennsylvania, driving car number 7? That'll be Anthony Roselli. Daniel Smith in car number 57 will roll from P number 4. And how about the Old Herald entry? Car number 2 out of Pennsylvania will start P number 5, and the driver of the 883. That'll be Bud Molyneux. Molyneux will start back into the 6th starting spot. And how about the Wolfpack Racing driver? He's back, limited schedule this season. That'll be Rob Lowell. He is back there, car number 21, starting in 7th. Michael Vitale in car number 213 will start back into the 8th spot. And how about C.J. Levere? He's here tonight. He'll start shotgun to the field. That's the starting lineup here for heat race number 2. So heat race number 2 on the track. It'll be another 8 laps, 5 to qualify. Already locked 5 into the big dance here tonight. Going to lock another 5 this time at a turn number 4. Green flag into the air. Great run by the 39B. Brewer down the back straightaway will be the race leader here on the opening circuit around the speedway. So it'll be Brewer, Lattisaur, Roselli, Smith. And that is a brand new car here tonight for the driver of car number 2 out of Pennsylvania, Harold Klump there in car number 2. It's literally got a T, a W, and an O, so that is definitely car 2. I got one of those Kutztown Educations race fans I can read. I laugh with you. Vitale in car number 213, the Leadfoot Motorsports entry contact, CJ LeVere. CJ LeVere going to get pinballed around there with Molyneux and Vattel. It's Vitali, I guess it is actually pronounced. CJ LeVere will pull the number 4 to the infield here. It looks like his heat race will be done. Everybody still following the Kubota number 39B here of Brewer, Lattisaur, and then it is Roselli. There is the Van Sickle Electric number 7 of Roselli. He is sitting there currently P number 3. P number 3 not good enough for him as it's going to be 3 laps to go. The battle is for second and third. Here comes Roselli to the inside. Lattisaur rolling the outside, a little bit of a hip check that time by Roselli on the exit of corner number 2. And how about they thought about it, maybe a half a slider attempt, and then it just hooks up and he goes. Popsicle sticks up. Brewer still out in front of this one. It's Brewer, Roselli, Lattisaur. But to look at Roselli, he's closing in as the White Silka Fly. This time, it'll be just 2 more times around here for Brewer. Well, 1 more time here, actually. We're getting it right. The old 3-2, and yep, 1 comes next. It'll be Brewer, Roselli here down the back straight away. Mike Brewer looking to pick up another heat race win. It'll be Brewer, Roselli, Lattisaur, Smith, and Klump across the line. That's your top 5. Everybody else going to have to go to one of those, well, dreaded last chance qualifiers here tonight. That puts 2 in the books. Another 2 to come up here, and this is number 3. Starting on the front row of this one, snagging the pole here, car number 99 out of Carolina. That'll be Glenn Sharp. Sharp and car number 99. To the outside of him, it'll be the number 67, the Peacemaker Racing Team number 67. That'll be Ty Dickinson. He'll start P2. Back in row number 2 to the inside, car number 20 out of New York. That'll be Cody Harris. Harris and car number 20. Shane Billings from north of the border. I saw a point of view from his racing rig. Car number 17, though, will start back and forth. And starting into the 5th spot, another one of those north of the border drivers here tonight, piloting car number 16. That'll be Matt Barber. Barber in car number 16. Andrew Hansley in car number 126 will start there in P number 6. Starting in 7th, that'll be car number, well, what car number are we going here tonight with Kinsley? We'll go with 639, it says on the docket on the transponder here tonight. Logan Wentz will start car number 18 back into the 8th spot. And Sam Bachman, last time we were here, he picked up the win. The 007 of Sam Bachman starting shotgun to the field. 1 car not making the call. That is going to be, I believe, the Dylan Kinsey entry. Green flag up and all little contact. 1 up into the wall. It looks like that is going to be Ty Dickinson. Dickinson, who started on the outside row, is going to be, well, it looks like headed to the work area. So 1 lap in the books. The number 17 of Shane Billings will lead that, as now it is Cody Harris back there in second. And the battle back here, that's the 007 of Bachman and the 18 of Wentz getting around the number 99 of Sharp. Sharp on the bubble right now. Here comes Barber, though. Barber's going to try and take that final transfer spot. 3 cars under the blanket for the transfer spot. You got Sharp, Barber, and Wentz. Wentz right now on the outside looking in. It's going to be Barber taking the final transfer spot that time by at the stripe with just 5 laps to go here. Heat race number 3. Wentz down to the bottom, seeing if he can get something going down there. Haven't seen many drivers venture way to the bottom just yet here. He'll go back to the top. Over in 1 and 2. Barber looking like he's got something going, though. He'll pick off the 4th position there from Sharp. Sharp now out of shape. Here comes Wentz with 3 laps to go. Wentz trying to put himself into the big show. Lock in here, and you don't have to go to a last chance qualifier. Down the back straightaway, though. Sharp out of shape, out of corner 2. Here comes the slider. Here comes the 18. Logan Wentz will pick up the spot, or will he? Crossover attempt. Sharp now down to the inside in turn 1 and 2. Not quite clear. They're going to rub. Little rubbing down into turn numbers 1 and 2. Sharp will come out with the position. Billings still out front as the white flag will fly. Battle is there for second. Billings, Harris, Bachman, Barber, and Sharp. Shane Billings will come through the final corners here. He'll pick up a heat race win. It'll be Billings, Barber, Harris, little contact, Bachman, and Sharp. Car number 99 will lock himself in. Wentz, Hansley, and Dickinson, along with Kinsey, will have to go to a last chance qualifier. There's your winner. Good job to Shane Billings. Great race ran by car number 17. Well, I love it when I just tell you guys a little bit of those facts. Tonight, we're going to go with 3 heat races and a last chance qualifier. So how about this? Starting lineup for that last chance qualifier will look right like this. Starting on the pole here will be car number 27. That is going to be Sean Green. Starting to the outside of him in the 213 entry, that'll be Michael Vitale. Vitale in car number 213. Logan Wentz will start back in P number 3 here tonight. That'll be Randall Dixon in car number 11. Rob Lowell in the number 21 will start back there in P number 5, while Andrew Hansley in the 126 will start 6th. 7th here tonight, it's going to be Clay Christopherson. He'll start, 7th place. That's a good spot when you look at how many cars we've already locked in here. 9 of them will qualify. Bud Molyneux in car number 883 out of the Venom Racing Stables. He'll start 8th. Ty Dickinson, it looks like they'll be able to pull up a spare car here on iRacing. Car number 67 will start 9th. Brandon Grant in car number 4 will start in the 10th position. And how about CJ LeVere? He's back. He'll start 11th. And Dylan Kinsey looks like he will not make the call here tonight. So, 11 cars, 9 to qualify if my unos and doses and traces are correct. We lock 5 in from heat race number 1, 5 in from heat race number 2, 5 more from heat race number 3. That puts us with 15 locked in and confirmed drivers. These drivers you see out there onto the track will battle for 9 positions. Ten laps the distance here. Lock yourself into tonight's G-Stone Motors 358 Modified feature here tonight. Green flag coming this time out of turn 4. Psych Pace Truck is still back there on the raceway. We're giving one more lap here. A little more heat in the motors, and these drivers get to see turns 1 and 2 here before they fire them off 2 by 2. We thank all the race fans tonight for tuning in, watching the G-Stone Motors 358 Modified Series here from Volusia. The second time we've been here this season. The first time, it was a good one. I'm telling you, race fans, you want to stick around for the feature. 35 laps here tonight, just after this last chance qualifier. Then we get a little bit of a 5-minute intermission. Everybody's able to wet the old whistle and get ready. We're ready, though, this time. Now the Pace Truck is off the racing surface. Here we go. Green flag into the air. Great start by the 213. Michael Vitale out front here. He'll lead him into turn 3. Lap 1 will go to the 213. Michael Vitale out front. Vitale, Green, Dixon, Wentz, Motley New, and Lowell. That's the top 6. Then it's Dickerson, Christopherson. All battling right there at the cut line. There's the G-Stone Motors. Number 1X actually here tonight. Transponder reading is 21 for Rob Lowell. Finds himself into a transfer spot, trying to lock himself into the feature for the first time here this season. It's only a second start, I do believe, if I'm looking at the stat book right. Right now, he's in the transfer spot, just has to hold off Brandon Garan, who's just behind him. There's the body armor. Barstool Sports, number 4. Brandon right to the back bars of the G-Stone Motors, number 1X entry. He'll try and diamond it off down to the inside. He'll catch the inside wall just kind of snuck up. You can see there is some left front damage there to the body armor number 4. It needed some armor that time. Brandon tried to get everything he could that time out of turn number 4. So 5 laps to go. We'll see if the number 4 is wounded, and it looks like it is. The whole front end absolutely going to collapse now. Brandon going to try and work himself to the infield as we look back at the front of the field here. Here comes that yellow submarine of Sean Green with 4 laps to go, that time by at the line. Vitale has it. Then it's going to be Green, Dixon, Wentz, Motley New, Christopherson, Dickinson, LeVere, Lowell, your drivers that are all looking to go to the feature here tonight. Here comes Randall Dixon. Dixon with 3 laps to go. He'll take a bid to the inside, going down into turn number 1. Doesn't look like he has anything on the exit. Green looks like he had the great run off turn number 2. Now he'll look to the inside of the number 213. At the line, give it to the number 27, the Yellow Submarine, now out front here with just 2 laps to go as the popsicle sticks are being displayed. With just 2 laps to go, who will pick up the last chance qualifier feature? Because, well, is it going to be Green, Vitale, Dixon, Wentz? Who is it? Here comes Christensen. He's been picking up positions. The White Silk is in the air as they're 2x2 down into the corner. Little slip of the grip that time for Vitale, but he'll drive it deep into turn number 3. Who is it going to be at the line? Give it to the 27 of Green. It'll be Green, Vitale, Dixon, Wentz, Molyneux, all coming across, and it looks like it'll be Dickinson, LeVere, and Lowell will all lock themselves in tonight. So a great run by these drivers in the heat races and in that last chance qualifier. The feature that's coming up here in just about 5 minutes times, race fans. 24 drivers, 35 laps here tonight from Volusia. It's going to be a great show here tonight for the G-Stone Motor 358 Modified Series. Don't go anywhere, race fans. We'll be right back with the feature just after this.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly wailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air,
McDonough, one of the co-owners of Woodware. I work with Drew and my dad Brian, and we've been here for a long time. We have a great relationship with G-Stone Motors. They've always taken great care of us. I remember when I was a kid riding in G-Stone box trucks. The G-Stone service department has been great. They get us back on the road as soon as we need. If we don't have our vehicles, we're not doing business, and so they always make sure that we're able to operate at our highest level. It's been a great relationship.
G-Stone Motors, your family Ford dealership, Route 7 South, Middlebury, Vermont.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $400,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Welcome back here to Volusia Raceway here tonight. Speedway Park, Raceway Park. It's all the same because it's got dirt and, well, it's a speedway. It's a raceway. We're here tonight to put on one heck of a show. 35 laps here tonight for the G-Stone Motors 358 Modified Series presented by 802 iRacing League. Did you pick up, well, your new Ford? There was only one place to go over the holidays, and old St. Nick was over at G-Stone Motors making sure they had everything you needed for your loved ones and, well, your summer and spring adventures to the local racetrack. G-Stone Motors is your certified Ford dealer located in Middlebury, Vermont. We thank them for their continued support here on a Tuesday night with our 358 Modified Series, and now it is time to light the fires. You see the starting lineup starting to populate. That means we're just about 30 seconds away from going green flag racing for 35 laps. The front row will look like this here tonight. Driving car number 79, he'll snag a pole here. It's going to be the number 79 of Dean Reynolds. To the outside of him, the car number 39B, that'll be Mike Brewer in the 39B. He'll start second. To the outside will be car number 17, the inside row number 2. Jeez, we can get it right. Starting in the third position here tonight, car number 17, that'll be Shane Billings. Scott Rioma, car number 4, will roll from the fourth starting position here tonight. And how about the driver out of Pennsylvania, car number 7, Anthony Roselli, will roll from 5th. Car 16, starting in the 6th spot from north of the border, Matt Barber will start in 6th. Speedy Percent in the 03 will roll from the 7th starting position. Starting into the 8th spot here tonight, car number 23 from north of the border. He's got the maple leaf on the flag. That'll be Joey Lattisaur. Starting back into the 9th from New York, driving car number 20, that'll be Cody Harris. Starting back into the 10th position, driving car number 11 here tonight, that will be Kelly Wheeler. Starting in the 11th spot, car number 57, that'll be Daniel Smith. It's the agent. The feature winner here last time we were here, that'll be Sam Bachman. He'll start into the 12th starting spot. 13th here on this one, though, it'll be the Thunder Ridge Racing number 28 of Jeff Sharp. On the outside of him, the driver out of Pennsylvania. In the 2K, that'll be Harold Klump. Back into the 15th starting spot, the 99, that'll be Glenn Sharp. How about the Yellow Submarine, the number 27 of Sean Green. Michael Vitale in car number 213 will roll from the 17th starting spot, while Randall Dixon in car number 11 will start 18th. Logan Wentz will go 19th, with Bud Molyneux starting into the 20th starting spot. 21st here tonight will be Clay Christopherson. Ty Dickinson in car number 67 will go 22nd. It'll be CJ LeVere starting back in 23rd, and Rob Lowell will take the final spot here tonight. 35 laps as the field is set this time. Out of turn number 4, green flag is up here tonight at Volusia. A little bit of problems back there in the mid-pack. Couple drivers getting together. The caution lights will come on here tonight on the opening lap. Couple drivers rolling away as the iRacing.com pace truck back out onto the raceway here. Not getting an official lap of green flag on the initial start. Couple cars jetting to the infield there. Bud Molyneux, Daniel Smith, and Randall Dixon all coming down. Take a look back here. Let's see what happened. Looks like Cody Harris got into the wall there. Nowhere for Smith to go, and a couple drivers getting together on the top side there. believe going up and over was the Leadfoot Motorsports number 11 of Randall Dixon. Dixon up over. Right on board here, brought to us tonight here by the Super Dirt Car Series onboard camera. Riding on board with Randall Dixon. Ouch. Dixon will get it pointed back into the right direction. He'll tag the back of the field after using his quick repair, if you will. Backup car being pulled out for him. One of the good things about the iRacing.com platform is there will be no shop work this week for Randall Dixon and his crew, along with Smith and Molyneux and Harris. They all get those virtual ones. A lot of people say they're pixelated, right? Pixel cars. Getting ready to go back racing, though. Reynolds will lead us in the all-white Super Dirt Car Series number 79. Across the line they come. Green flag back into the air. Good battle there for second as Billings, he'll tag the inside wall. Shane Billings had a good start there in car number 17. Got a piece of the inside wall and now will fall back. It's Reynolds, Brewer, Billings there in third. Here comes Scotty Riome on the outside. Billings just not able to get that car going on the bottom side. Brewer, though, says, look at me. I'll teach you how to dig down low, my friend. Reynolds trying to get it back on the outside, but it'll be a new race leader. Mike Brewer now the race leader. As he'll tag the inside wall himself, here comes Dean Reynolds back around the outside. Reynolds got the lead down the back straightaway, but Brewer digging hard. He'll run it deep into corner 3 and 4. At the line, give it back to the number 79 of Dean Reynolds. Scotty Riome is now right there. Billings back there. Here comes the number 7 of Roselli. Couple tangled towards the back. Let's see if they can get the ships righted and back onto the loud pedal. Brewer, though, putting on it. One car stopped in the middle of the track. One car was stopped. I believe that was the number 28. We're caution lights on. Caution lights on. I'm not sure if any of the race leaders got tangled up in that. Take a look back. Let's watch the number 28 there of Jeff Sharp. The outside of some cars get tangled up. Sharp gets turned around right there. Got stuck on the outside guardrail. Got it turned back around, and then look at the race leaders. Brewer just tags him just on the back bars. Brewer is down to the hot pits here tonight. There you see the number 39B looking like he's going to try to come back out here. But now his night just got a lot harder. He's going to have to come from the back of the field. Thought Randall Dixon had a little problem. He got some damage on the 011 entry, the Leadfoot Motorsports driver. Looks like he's going to be all right, though. So Dean Reynolds is the race leader. There has been one lead change where Mike Brewer was able to lead a lap. Now he's going to have to start out back and see if he can work himself through. Going to be 5 laps officially in the books here. We're being told line them back up 2 by 2, and we'll see if we can give him another go-round. It'll be Reynolds to the inside of the front row. To the outside of him, car number 4. That'll be Scott Riome. Inside of row number 2 will be the number 17 of Shane Billings, and then it'll be Anthony Roselli to the outside of row number 2. Back in row 3, that'll be the 03 of Speedy Brissett and Matt Barber. That's the first 3 rows here as we get ready to work through 3 and 4, bringing us back to the Green Flag Racing. Pace truck in. Here we go. Drop the hammer once again. Reynolds with a great start, but so did Scott Riom. He'll look through the middle as they're 3 wide on the exit of turn 4. Lap going to go to the number 79 of Dean Reynolds, but Scott Riom powerhouses around as he'll slide up in front of the number 79, but here comes Reynolds, crossover down the back straightaway. 3 wide again. It'll be Riom to the outside, Reynolds in the middle, Billings working down low. New race leader as there's a little contact between the two top spot drivers. Billings going to battle back now as Riom and Reynolds continue to trade Nerf bars. The 79 of Reynolds having some problems. He'll drop all the way back to 6th. Got a little sideways, got pinballed, and now trying to work himself back. He's right in front of the number 51 of Clay Christensen, who's been able to pick up 13 spots in the opening 10 laps of tonight's feature. Back at the front of the field, it is Riom and Billings, now with Roselli just behind him, and Brissett 2 by 2 like we're at the big track of Daytona, but we are not. We're here tonight at Volusia. 25 to go, this time by 10 in, 25 to go. Bachman back there, he knows his way around the speedway. He's picked up a feature win already this season. Look at Kelly Wheeler. Wheeler trying to hold off the Full Throttle Motorsports number 51 of Clay Christensen. Christensen, like I said, he's already picked up 13 spots. Had to come out of the last chance qualifier. Barber right there. Barber in car number 16 working the inside. The white-red entry. The red roof numbers. Back to the front. It's still, well, it was 2 wide. Now it's 3 wide. Here comes the 7 of Roselli. He'll try to scoot through the middle like a running back. Inside for Billings. Middle for Roselli. Outside trying to rip it is car number 4 of Scott Riom. Scott said his, well, goal for this season was to get to talk to us at least once. He's on his way, possibly if he can do 21 more laps out front like it's qualifying here tonight. Could talk to us from Victory Lane, running way high and wide. Roselli will pick up that second spot. Billings going to fall back just a little bit. He's running 3rd now, but he's under attack by the number 03 of Speedy Brissett. And Bachman's right there with 20 to go. That's how the top 5 are looking right now. Just outside the top 5 is Reynolds. He's got Christensen and Wheeler right there. So you got a 5-car breakaway. Then you see these cars back here. And I tell you, there's racing all over the racetrack, race fans, because, well, look back here. There's Sharp. There's Brewer. Contact! Well, you talk about it, and unfortunate things happen, right? There's the 99 of Sharp, and there's the 4. C.J. LeVere. Caution lights will come on. As you saw it. We watch it. Oh, look at the public enemy setup shop number 4 of C.J. LeVere. He's trying to get that thing back, limp back to the infield here. Believe he still has a, well, quick repair, a backup car. Let's zoom it out and watch the number 39B Brewer. Slides up in front of the 99. And right there, come make contact. Smith exited stage left down the back straightaway. Right on board. Super Dirt Car Series onboard camera with C.J. LeVere. Slap wheelie and, oh, unfortunately, up and into the Armco barriers. Looking at it right now, the 99 of Sharp back down to the infield. I don't believe he has another quick repair left in his pocketbook here tonight. Cody Harris also back to the infield. Daniel Smith, they're trying to fish his car out of the gator pond out there. Or see if the number 57 of Daniel Smith is able to return to the racetrack. It'll be 17 laps remaining when we go back green flag racing, so we will double them back up. Rules here with the 802 series, we don't go single file till we get under 10 laps to go. So as the lights are off, you see them doubling them back up. One car coming back out onto the raceway. That's the number 20 of Harris. Harris will rejoin. He'll have to tag the back, though. So can Scotty Riome hold on, or how about the Van Sickle Electric number 7 of Anthony Roselli? What about the number 17 of Shane Billings? He's right there. He's had a quick car all night. What about Speedy Brissett? Season 1 champion. He's right there running in P number 4. Dean Reynolds has another go at it. He'll start 6th. Green flag back into the air. Good start by Scott Riome. He'll slide out into the race lead. Shane Billings trying to battle back. Here comes the Van Sickle Electric number 7, though, of Roselli. He got a good run through the middle, 3 and 4. Drag race back to the line. It'll still be Scott Riome in car number 4. Here comes a slider, though. The Van Sickle Electric number 7 slides into the race lead. Another slide job coming here. There goes Scott Riome back to the point. At the line, give it to Riome, Roselli, Billings, Brissett, and Bachman, the top 5. Three wide once again. Here we go. Roselli not going to be able to slide up in front of the number 4 of Scott Riome. Oh, look at them side by side. Going to run the number 4 of Riome up the speedway. Now here comes the 0-3 of Speedy Brissett. Slide job coming here by Roselli. Roselli will slide up to the outside groove. At the line with 13 to go to the Anthony Roselli. Scott Riome, Shane Billings, Speedy Brissett, Bachman, Christopherson, Reynolds, Green, Wheeler, Wentz, the top 10. Where do you put the camera, race fans? Because look, they're 3 wide back here. They just put Kelly Wheeler in the middle. Down the front straightaway, trouble. Parking lot. 1 on their lid. I believe that is the 11 of Wheeler. There's the 0-11 of Dixon. I believe that is Barber also right there. There's a wheel in turn 1. Someone is missing a wheel. A wheel. As some of you kids may say, a wheel. What just happened? Let's take a look. Looks like Wheeler checked up. Not sure if the 11 got damaged there on the right front. The car slowed. There's Ladasaur. He made a little contact. The 67. Slap endo. Roll over and back onto the wheel. Right on board here. You're riding on board with the number 0-11 of Randall Dixon. All he saw was Wheeler already spinning like a turtle. Wheeler and Reynolds made the initial contact there. That's what set it off. The driver that was missing the wheel, I found it. It's the 883 of Bud Molyneux. So we'll see which one of those drivers were able to come back out onto the speedway, but I know how some of these drivers are going to get their cars home here tonight. Well, that's from the rig. That's right, the rig that they bought over at G-Stone Motors in Middlebury, Vermont. Race fans, there's still time to get your brand new Ford at Middlebury, Vermont. I bet it won't be leaking from the sunroof like my brand new Chevy is, I can tell you that. Head on over to Middlebury, Vermont, to G-Stone Motors. Double back up here once again. It'll be 11 to go at the line. Pace truck off, and Roselli says, let's go, go, go. Everybody chasing the Van Sickle Electric. Number 7 of Roselli. There you see him. Stacked up 2x2 behind him. Here comes Speedy Brissett now. He'll get around the number 4 of Scott Riome. Down to the inside. Billings trying to make a move. That's still Bachman sitting there. It seems like he's been in 5th all night long as the double high fives that time by at the line. Problems. Caution lights are on. I'm being told the number 21, or the 1X of Rob Lowell, has had some issues. So as the caution lights are back on, let's take a look. running in the 14th position. Oh, Smith into the back of the G-Stone Motors, number 1X, and we got a little two-tap Teddy, and around goes the number 1X. Watch it, on board with Rob Lowell. Rob, you cannot park there. I've been told that is a non-parking area here tonight at Volusia. So we're under the 10 lap to go marker right there at it. We'll see if the officials here tonight tell us to double them up. I believe we will go single file, though, from this point forward. And the lineup for the top 10 will look like this. Roselli, Brissett, Riom, Billings, Bachman, Green, Christopherson, Reynolds, Wentz, and Klump. Klump there in the 2K will start 10th. Drivers who have not returned back to the raceway are Rob Lowell, Jeff Sharp, and Glenn Sharp. Those drivers look to have called it an evening here from Volusia. Lights are out, though, after the 5th caution flag has been cleaned up for the 1X of Rob Lowell. Still got 21 drivers out here tonight in our feature, brought to us tonight by G-Stone Motors. The 358 Modifieds have 9 more laps around the speedway. When does Roselli fire it off? There you hear him pick up the loud pedal back to green flag racing. Roselli down into the corner. He's bringing Brissett. Brissett going to get a great run. Can he stick it off the corner? He will not. Shane Billings, though, he got himself a heck of a run. Working the bottom side. Here comes Billings trying to take that 3rd position. Riom going to try to slam the door, and then he'll slide up to the top side of corner number 2. As you see it flash yellow, the lights are back on. This time, the number 18 of Logan Wentz. Looks like he is able to keep going, but the caution light's already out for the driver of car number 18. Take a look. This is what happened. Wentz down to the inside of car number 2. Oh, just almost got into the back of the 79 of Dean Reynolds. And then I believe that was that the 213? It was. Michael Vitale. Vitale just getting into Wentz. Right on board with that Super Dirt Car Series onboard camera. Watts Wentz get right on the back here of Reynolds. It just keeps it off, but unfortunately, got tagged from behind himself. Checked up for the old Reynolds machine and got himself turned around. So this is the 6th caution flag of the evening here tonight. Still single file. We were able to knock 2 laps off there. We'll go with 7 laps. I believe we should get the one to go this time by. As this one starts to close here tonight at Volusia, where do we go after this? Well, we head back to Pennsylvania. It's snowing here in real life in Pennsylvania, but hey, how about this? iRacing, there is no snow on the racetrack. 35 laps at Lernerville next week. That is January the 14th right here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. We'll bring you back with the 802 iRacing League. Here, the G-Stone Motors 358 Modified Series back on next Tuesday night. Before we head to Charlotte, then Oswego, before we have an off week in February. 2 off weeks, I believe it is, in February. A lot of great racing action still coming our way this season, but let's finish this one up here tonight at Volusia. Good start. Everybody goes down to the bottom there. Try to protect except for one driver. That is Bachman trying to work the outside in still. And we'll take one lap off the board, but the caution flag flying for car number 20. Car 20 of Cody Harris. He is missing a right front. If you find a right front out there, race fans, it belongs to the number 20 camp of Cody Harris. Take a look. Let's find it out how this happened. The number 23 of Joey Latasaur right there. Latasaur tried to slide up. Harris tried to fill the hole. Right on board here with Cody Harris. Tag the wall, getting down into the corner. Oof. Nose piece and a wheel. Come back to me, wheel. Unfortunate for Harris, I do believe he has used his backup car, his quick repair, his fast repair here tonight, so I do believe he will be done here tonight at Volusia. It looks like a 20th place finish, 21st place finish where he might wind up here tonight after a 35-lap feature. Still 19 cars out there on the lead lap. One car has returned from the infield. That's the number 57 of Daniel Smith. He is being scored 20th here once we go back racing. He is a lap, though, behind the race pace from the leaders. We're going with 6 laps remaining when we take the green flag here. Thank you all, you race fans out there tonight, tuning in on the Turn Through Racing Network to catch the G-Stone Motor 358 Modified Series. Wrapping up here tonight from Volusia. 6 to go. Roselli says it's now or never. And we will not get another lap in there. It's going to count on the board. We take 1 lap every time the green flag flies, but this one is going to be pulled back, I believe. Possible drivers involved: Daniel Smith, Bud Molyneux, CJ LeVere. Take a look. All we can do is take a look. Let's just look at it. Oh, big stack up on the restart. One driver hard. That was a 67 of Dickinson. And he lost one of those right fronts. But Molyneux going to the infield wall. So did CJ LeVere. Right on board with CJ LeVere, the Super Dirt Car Series onboard camera here tonight getting to work out. Take a look here. Let's watch Ty Dickinson lose a wheel. Slap wheelie, wall, and a wheel. There it goes. That wheel went faster than I could have went around this track. So a handful of drivers going to get knocked out in that one as the lights are off on the iRacing.com pace truck. Well, Ty, it's a rough one out there tonight, my friend. Starting 2025 off with a bang, that is for sure. Lights are out, though. Everybody found their spot in line. We're going to go with 5 to go. When we come back racing, it'll be just 5 more times around the half-mile speedway here. The Van Sickle Electric number 7 is the race leader. Roselli throwing a protector slider. We're going to get a lap of green flag racing in there. Roselli, Brissett, Riome, but here comes Billings back to the inside of the number 17. The Van Sickle Electric number 7 still leading the way. Watching the battle between Billings and Bachman. Bachman to the outside of the Full Throttle Motorsports 007 entry. 3 laps to go. Doing it for Dale here with just 3 laps remaining. Roselli trying to take home his first win of the season. Popsicle sticks flying that time. Roselli has picked up one career win here with the series, trying to go for career win number 2. This time out of turn number 3 and 4, he'll see the white silk. He just has to get back around here before Speedy Brissett or Scotty Riome are able to catch him. Through turns 1 and 2, looking pretty smooth for the Van Sickle Electric number 7. Coming at you out of turn number 4, picking up the first calendar win of the year. It'll be number 7 of Anthony Roselli. Across the line behind him will be the 0-3 of Speedy Brissett. Then it's Scott Riome. Sam Bachman in 4th. 5th will go to Billings. That'll be Green in 6th. Christopherson in 7th. Klump in 8th. Brewer back to 9th. And Dean Reynolds will funnel across the line, rounding out the top 10. There's your winner here tonight, the driver out of Pennsylvania. He'll come to the start-finish line, and he'll park it sideways for you race fans. There's your top 3 drivers. Speed Brissett in 2nd, along with the number 4 of Scotty Riome. We'll be back to talk to those 3 drivers here in just a couple of minutes. Unofficial results there on the left-hand side. Take a quick peek. We'll get the top 3 drivers, and we'll be back with post-race interviews just after this.
iRacing is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all around the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics and engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 170,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsports organizations like NASCAR to deliver virtual races based on the real-life NASCAR Cup Series, as well as many other series on the NASCAR ladder. iRacing also features team racing, providing a variety of options for members to create and manage their own teams. Race with friends or real-world teammates in full-length endurance events like the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, or the Bathurst 12 Hour. Additional partners include IMSA, World of Outlaws, Supercars, and IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own Indianapolis 500, Bathurst 1000, Chili Bowl, and many more iconic events. This is iRacing, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car. Sign up today at iRacing.com.
Welcome back here, race fans, to Volusia after 35 laps here in our feature tonight, brought to us by G-Stone Motors. G-Stone Motors, located in Middlebury, Vermont, your certified Ford dealer here tonight. That definitely their sunroof is not leaking like my Chevy in my driveway. But enough about that. How about the podium finishers? That's what we're all here for tonight. So let's go trackside here tonight and talk to the top drivers. Let's start things off with driver in victory lane here, picking up his 2nd career win with the series. How about it, Anthony Roselli? A great run for you here tonight.
Yeah, no, I really didn't know if I was going to get a win this season or not. It's been pretty rough so far, but felt good from the get-go tonight and just try to keep my nose clean as best as possible. The last couple of league races that I've been in haven't been the greatest, especially like last night, but this definitely helps turn stuff around and try to help to get momentum back into yourself and more confidence.
A lot of confidence out there tonight behind the wheel. We've seen a couple 3-wide battles. How was it in the driver's seat going 3 wide here tonight at Volusia?
Very nerve-wracking. I think I have a few more gray hairs from going like 3 or 4 wide with like Shane and Scotty and Speedy there. But that was so much fun. That was probably one of the most fun races I've ever had. It was definitely really tricky. I mean, the last time we were here, I'm pretty sure it was like pretty bottom dominant. So, definitely a big change from the last time we were here. But following the track is the biggest thing with this place.
Tonight, picking up the win. You came in 8th overall in the championship standings, starting the calendar year of 2025. You're going to pick up a couple spots. Looking quick math in my head. I know I went to Kutztown, so give me a second. You're going to be about 6th in the points championship standings. Not many people will get that joke. But hey, 6th in the championship standings, looking like you're ready to leave here. What do you think you can do when we head back here to Pennsylvania? It'll be Lernerville next week.
Just keep the ball rolling. As long as you can keep stacking those top 5 finishes, my real goal is try to get somewhere within like the top 5 and the top 3 in points. I think I could salvage for the season, but just got to take it night by night, day by day, and see what you can do. And it's just all about staying clean, staying consistent. It is the biggest thing with me.
Well, what do you say we roll the red carpet out here, because we know this racing here tonight was more exciting than the PPNL Center for you. I'm only kidding. But hey, what do you say the red carpet's out here tonight? Who do you got to thank on the side of this beautiful number 7?
I got to thank Rob and Dean and you guys for putting on this league. It's such a great thing, and the broadcast is so great. Shane and Scotty and Speedy for racing me clean. That was a really fun race, those guys. Everyone else on the car, Randy Johnson, iRacing Setups, he helps me quite a lot every day. Got to thank my parents, my fiance, that she deals with this stuff. Doesn't particularly like it on some nights, but she's still with me, so.
Well, there it is. She's still with him, and he's not from Kutztown trying to do math, but it's the Van Sickle Electric Hollywood towing. Entry here tonight, Anthony Roselli picking up his 2nd career win. Congratulations to him and his whole crew. The driver, though, that'll finish, P number 2, I think he might be here. He's not quite sure himself. But how about it? The 0-3 of Speedy Brissett. Speedy, a great run for you. You're able to pick up 5 spots here tonight in the feature. You contended there late in this one for the victory.
Yeah, we got a great track position, man, at the beginning. I think that's everything with this league, is trying to qualify to get up here, because track position was everything. And like Anthony was saying, I was hoping the bottom would have been more dominant. It was at the beginning of the race. That's where I made up so many spots at the beginning. And Volusia was a little tricky, man, pulling these. You see all these guys pulling sliders. So at the end, Scotty, my man, I just had to keep running Anthony's line, so Scotty couldn't pull that slide job on me, so I could just stick to holding off second and just hopefully I got some great restarts with Anthony. I kind of timed it right on the money with him. Got a little damage at first. That first caution that came out track dead in the track, I ended up bouncing off the inside wall and hitting a car, so I was praying that I didn't have damage to slow my car down. But taking my first podium of the year with this league, I'll take it for sure.
Yeah, you're no stranger, though, to being towards the front. You pick up the championship in season number 1. Yep. But what do you need this year to really start getting that championship momentum?
Like I said, I think it's mainly trying to get my qualifying times down to stay up here with these guys. We got a tighter bunch of guys that know what they're doing this year, and making no mistakes, I think, is the key. Like Anthony says, is trying to be flawless, especially at different tracks, and trying to transition right where the bottom is dominant or the top is dominant. It's trying to transition just right. And it's harder for me right now because I don't have my whole Brissett Racing team in the chat with me where we could share kind of, ideas or where the track is getting faster. So I'm all alone in my chat. So it's a little harder this year, but it is still fun. So
I heard if you're really nice to Dean Reynolds, he'll come whisper in your ear as you race.
Yeah, Diener's a great guy, and I got to thank those guys too for putting on a great show and all the hard work they do for sure.
Well, what do you say we let you get back to, helping your brother do some tap dancing lessons? Who makes this all possible on this 0-3 back home and here on iRacing?
Well, everything's possible due to the G-Stone Motorsports. So you got to thank all those guys. You got to thank Todd Stone and Rob. Those are great guys who are doing all this work on our league. It's a great racing league, and like I said, it's become really more not dominant, but a lot more tighter to race. These guys are really good drivers, so it makes you stay on top of your wheel really good. And it's mainly trying to get that transition going, man. We got to switch the lines up or pull half sliders like we were today, man. It was just crazy to see all these sliders all over the place. So it was an exciting race, fun race.
Well, there it is. He was your Season 1 champion here tonight, though. Speedy Brissett pulls a couple sliders, and he'll finish P number 2. Good job to Speedy here tonight. Good to hear from him. And how about the driver that we've heard from more than anybody else this season, the driver of car number 4? All right, Scott, the floor is yours.
Oh man, how kind of you.
Well, I mean, we've talked to you more this year than you thought we were already gonna. So walk us through tonight's race here at Volusia behind the wheel.
First, I gotta say a big shout out to Speedy. He was probably my very first mentor on this game. Him and Ed got me into this, and so to be on the podium with him for the first time, it's actually a really cool, humbling experience to be up here with him. And he's just he's just one of the best guys. And if he had the seat time like a lot of us, like over at FTM, I mean, we spend every night on here. But if he dedicated the time to do all this, he would be right up here every single time battling for a win. So it's cool to see him up here in second place. It really was.
But you're battling week in and week out this season for, well, top spots, and now looking at it, you're probably going to come out of here second in the overall championship standings.
Well, that was kind of the goal this season running this league. Was I don't get the chance to battle for too many championships with some of the other leagues I run in. I run out of talent very quickly in there. And this one here, nothing against any of the other guys in here, because a lot of them are the same guys that we're running with. But, it's just easily more comfortable in this one, except we don't go to all the other tracks that I'm much better at, like the smaller cookie cutter tracks like Lanier and, like I-55. We don't go to those. So there's a couple of tracks on this schedule that I'm absolutely terrible at. But at the same time, that helps me get better at those tracks for the long run. So it's pretty cool. And all the guys over at Full Throttle Motorsports, man, we dedicate a lot of time. We're on every single night, whether someone's running a race or not. Like tonight I had Dylan Dewart. He was in there in my ear spotting for me the entire night. He was telling me, basically who was doing what and what to expect. So, it's just it's that team, Full Throttle Motorsports. I mean, we're a race team. We got 12, 13 guys on that team. But it's more than just a team. A lot of it's kind of like family too. So it's pretty cool to have those guys come out and support the league and, everything else that goes along with it.
From what I'm hearing is you just really enjoy your Tuesday nights.
So Dean, another thing, I got to apologize to Dean too, right early on, first or second lap, whatever it was. And I got into Dean, he got back into me, and then I don't know what happened after that, but it definitely was not intentional. Me and Dean run each other. Me and Dean kind of got the same talent level on this. We're both older guys. We can't dedicate, as much time as we'd like to, but at the same time, it's cool to be able to get up there and run, even though he's a teammate, we run each other as clean as possible and as hard as possible as well. So, just because we're teammates, we don't necessarily take it easy on each other or any of us really. I mean, Sam would have got me in one or two more laps. So, so luckily we were at the end there and Sam had it all figured out. He just had to start a little bit farther back.
Well, let me tell you, Scott, don't say sorry to Dean unless he takes you to a hockey game. I see him there all the time posting on Facebook. But hey, what do you say? Who's on the quarter panels of this Full Throttle Motorsports Express number 4 here tonight to make this all possible to put you into second overall in the points championship standings?
Obviously, all the guys at Full Throttle Motorsports, Gunner at Swan Speed Shop for all of your open sets, DJ Sim Shop, he's the one that did this paint on this car. God, I don't even know. I don't do these enough, man. You guys for obviously Turn 3 for doing the broadcast, G Stone Motors for getting us another year out here. It's pretty cool. Rob for doing all the work that he's doing behind the scenes. I think that's it, man. I don't know. Tony Morano for doing the admin work. He is probably by far one of the greatest guys on this game that I know of. Him and Clay Christofferson, they've taught me so much on how to run the bottom. Unfortunately, I couldn't run it too much tonight. It just wasn't there. But those two guys, man, they are such great teachers, so patient and funny at the same time. So it's cool to have everybody like that in your corner.
There you have it. He's got everybody but me in his corner. That is Scotty Riome, who'll finish P number 3 here tonight. Your top podium finishers there you just heard from Anthony Roselli, Speedy Brissett, and Scott Riome. Sam Bachman and Shane Billings will round out the top 5 drivers here tonight. A little bit of a caution-filled one here to start the calendar year of 2025, but I bet you next week when we head to the great state of Pennsylvania, when we head to Lernerville, we're going to figure this one all out because these drivers, they're not going to have the outside wall to rely on. It's up over visiting the boat in corner number 3. If you get up too high, which one of those drivers will, well, take a trip to the boat. I'll sell it to them. I'm telling you, race fans, I'll sell them the boat over in turn 3 if they go visit it. But hey, a great run here tonight for Anthony Roselli. We'll see where the points all officially shake out as soon as we, review this one, I guess, behind the scenes. I'm being told unofficial here tonight at Volusia. But with that being said, for everybody at G-Stone Motors, everybody at the 802 iRacing League, and all of us here from Turn 3 Racing Network, we hope you enjoyed tonight's show here from the virtual Volusia Speedway. And until we catch you 1 week from now, race fans, everybody stay safe, and we'll see you in Turn 3.
My father, Gardner Stone, has grown our dealership with one thing in mind: to treat people the way you want to be treated. Well, the way you buy a vehicle now is everything is ordered, so customers have to pick where they want to buy a vehicle. The people coming back for their second, their third, their fourth, their fifth vehicle, it's a good relationship, but that tells you that they know that we're going to take care of them. At G-Stone Motors, we just don't make customers, we make long-lasting friends, and I think that separates us.
G-Stone Motors, Route 7 South, Middlebury, Vermont.